Hello, my lovely Leos. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your June 2020 love reading. I know that I didn't get to your May reading, and this is the spread that I was doing for May, so I'm just kind of continuing on because my readings are timeless, anyways. So you will be getting another reading this month. I didn't forget about you, just so you know. I love you guys so much. Memorial Day week that I just got busy with family and everything, so I wasn't able to get to stuff, but I'm back on track now. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, my email is in the box below. Please email me and I'll give you all the information you need on personal. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. These will be extended over there. So over here we're going to cover past, present, future, overall energy, feelings, expectations, and on Patreon we're going to cover obstacles and blocks, actions and outcomes and advice and all that happy stuff, and whatever else I see fit, because sometimes I throw extra stuff out there. So I had a lovely subscriber. I'm not going to name names because I'm not sure if she wants me to or not. But she is not only a personal client of mine, she also supports my general readings, and she is a lovely Leo. And she got me the Animal Spirit Oracle. So I'm pretty new to these. I've used them a couple times for myself, but I obviously haven't pulled every single card. So I figured because she's a Leo, I'm going to introduce them in a Leo reading, and I'm going to read from the book with these because they're new to me. But your overall energy is the Bear card came out, and this is all, to me personally, this is all about stability, because I always think of Mama Bear whenever I see a bear. It's earth energy, it's grounded energy, this is being practical, it's stability, it's finding your footing is what I feel with this. But we'll see what the book has to say. I don't know if I'll read the whole thing, but after a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move towards the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of a new direction and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice. Bear. Winter wanes and the warmth of spring emerges and your transformation begins. So I feel like this in a love sense, if we're talking about someone, I feel like this is somebody you've been dealing with, it's somebody you had feelings for. I feel a disappointment, honestly, with whoever you're dealing with. It could be just a past disappointment that you're trying to get through. But this is finding your footing, like I said. This is finding yourself spiritually, practically, physically, in all areas, and standing tall, staying strong, and moving forward even through the muck, basically. So this is forging ahead. It's knowing that you can no longer lay dormant. It's time to move forward, basically, with outdated thought processes or people, even situations. So then the next two cards you got were both fire elements, and we have the fire ant, obviously. This is a fire card. I don't know, when I think about fire ants, I think of them as pesky little buggers who want to bite your fucking toes off and you want to kill them all. But that's not very nice. So we're going to read from the book with this one. By the way, I use bad language. If you don't like it, there's the door. See you later. Bye. Ain't no one got time for that shit. So, yeah. Fire ant. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. Yeah, if they bite you, it's like, fuck you. And I feel like this could literally be a person or just an obstacle that comes in your way. And you're like, what the hell is going on here? It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. So basically interacting with people who fuel the fire. So if you have an addiction, this is your drug dealer, this is your druggy friends, and I shouldn't say it like that, but it's those who do the same bad habits as you. They want to keep you doing that shit. It's like misery loves company kind of thing. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. You have a problem person around you. You could be listening to what other people have to say about your love life, about, just your path in general. And I feel like this is saying, just keep pushing forward. You're a strong mofo. Don't let these little piss ants get to you, pretty much. That's what I feel with this. Like, I feel like you got some haters. And usually when you have haters, Leo, I'm sure you guys know this best because Leo usually has it going on, just gonna say, they're just jealous. They want what you have, and they know that they can't achieve it. So just be cautious of how you handle people like that, because I feel like there could have been an outside person who tried to interfere in this love connection, which would be the fire ant, basically. And you're just kind of pushing through, potentially with hyena using your humor as a form of protection. It's like, I'm just going to laugh this off, fuck them kind of thing. I'm going to keep moving forward. Because I look at this card as kind of using humor, because hyenas with that laugh and everything, it's not a laugh, it's a whatever the hell noise they make, but it reminds me of a laugh in like cartoons and stuff. That's the first thing I go to. But they're also pretty sneaky, and they can be kind of nasty. So I just feel like there's someone you shouldn't trust around you. Some of you know about this person, some of you don't. But I feel like there's false information for some reason. So with hyena, we have humor, wit, sarcasm. No shit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it is time to reflect on your reliance and sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide your resentments? Are you using jokes to hide this ant crap? Your ant infestation? Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? But I feel like you guys are trying to take your goals seriously. So that could be someone that you're interacting with that isn't taking this connection seriously, because I kind of feel like this is your energy, even though it's earth energy. I feel like you're taking a more practical approach to handling the naysayers and the problems in your life, and there's somebody who's not taking you seriously. I feel like some of you could have blamed yourselves for this connection not getting off the ground, but in reality it has to do with someone you're connecting with, possibly another fire sign or an earth sign. I don't know, but you have some gossip queens around. You got some piss ants crawling at your feet. So, we're just going to dive right in. Overall energy in the recent past, we have man holding heart reversed. So, this card is all about a disunion, or somebody who is either falling out of love or never really loved you in the first place. Like, maybe they hold a torch for somebody else kind of thing. So, I feel like this is kind of somebody that if you... feelings aren't matched here, is what I feel. I feel like one of you, either you or the other person had feelings, but someone in the situation didn't. So if you had feelings for this person, they didn't match your feelings, they didn't have feelings for you, or it could be reversed. A passionate reunion will ignite an old flame. So this could be an ex for some of you, or just something like a connection that didn't get off the ground. We also have the Three of Wands, more fire energy. Lots of passion here, I'm just going to say. So I feel like there could be a lot of passion, and with passion comes sex, a lot of sexual energy. So I almost feel like meeting up with somebody for passionate encounters that didn't lead to more. So I almost feel somebody catching feelings and almost falling for somebody or thinking that they were, but it was kind of a sex only thing. Because in this deck, with the Tarot of Sexual Magic with the Three of Wands, to me this is like, it's a passionate encounter. They're just like, they've waited so long to do this, and then it's a fleeting thing. She's always left wanting and waiting, waiting for more, and more never came. So that's what I feel is going on in the recent past, is Leo, you were left waiting, or cross-watcher, you were. This was kind of sex only. At least that's the way it was looking, and that could be why the bear energy is here. Like, you could have laughed it off with the hyena. You know, like, whatever, I don't care. Even though it really bothered you, and you're just trying to push ahead. The fuck? Alright, we have healthy choices and girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enabled boundaries. I kind of feel like this is the using energy and somebody chose to move forward. Like, you know, if you can't take me seriously, if you don't want more of my time, if you think that this is all we're going to be, then peace. Like, that's what I feel. What's going on there? Somebody set some boundaries because they're like, I want more than this, and I'm not going to continue to give you what you want if you can't give me what I want, kind of thing. So, past feelings. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I kind of feel like it's this person. So, I mean, this could be taken either way. Leo, I'm reading it as you because it's your reading, but it could be the person you're dealing with, and you might have rejected them in a sense. But I kind of feel, like you were falling for somebody that it could have been the whole fuck friend thing, or, you know, you didn't think it would go anywhere, that it would just be fun, and you ended up falling for them. For others of you, this person who rejected you, I feel like they might have wanted somebody different. Either way, I feel like it wasn't this person wasn't connecting with you on the level that you wanted. Whether they wanted somebody else or they just didn't want to be committed. Then we have we will be together again, and the Six of Cups, which is all about the past. This could be an ex for some of you. For others of you, this is just, like I said, that fuck friend thing, where you guys were you had an understanding that it would just be what it is and nothing more, but then feelings got involved. I don't feel like this connection, and if this connection isn't over, well, okay, if the connection is over, if you're like washing your hands of this person, moving forward, like, nope, if you don't love me, then fine, whatever, bye. I feel like that person is thinking a lot about you, or they were in the recent past, and they want to reconnect with you, or that's how you feel. Like, I want to rekindle something is what I'm feeling. Whether it's an ex, a past person, or just, like I said, the fuck friend thing. Because I kind of feel this started off kind of casual. Can I get more, please? Somebody's definitely thinking about you, Leo. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. I feel self-image here. It's almost like I don't feel like my friends, my family will accept you, Leo. Like, you're different. You're not my usual type and expectation, okay? For whoever this is for. That's what this person is thinking. Like, I do like you. I do want more, but what will people think? Is what I feel. So somebody really cares about what other people think, and it's screwing up the connection between the two of you. That could be where the gossip is coming in. These fucking ants are the ones that are keeping you away from this person. And it's just because you don't meet a certain expectation of this person's friends and family. So, you know, you could come from a different religious background, or you could be a different race. It could be your profession. It could be, I don't fucking know, your social class, anything, any different. There's something different between you and this person that's gonna make people talk. The gossip. I said that in the beginning. It's nothing you can't push through. And I feel like this person is thinking about that because they feel like they lost someone really special. So expectations in the recent past, we have the Ten of Water reversed. This is like the Ten of Cups, so this is a very unfulfilling situation. Somebody did not get what they want, and I feel like neither of you got what you wanted, because I just feel very judgy energy. So somebody's judging the shit out of somebody for either their life choices or the fact that someone didn't follow through. Because this is not being very happy. And then we have, don't give away your time to those who aren't willing to spend theirs with you. So you were not fulfilled because this person was not giving you the proper amount of attention. They were not spending quality time with you. I feel like this was, we meet up at night, or we meet up at certain moments. We do this because this is what we do, or this is all you can get from me kind of thing, because this is the only time I have time. But it's scheduled, so I almost feel like I gotta pencil somebody in, is how I feel. So, okay, how do I want to say this? Like, I almost feel like, Leo, if you were to ask this person to go out on a date, or to kind of break the pattern between the two of you, they wouldn't have. You were basically making time for them, and they weren't making time for you, and it was bothering you. Or them, vice versa, whatever. We have the Fool reverse. This is not moving forward, not taking that leap of faith. Deciding not to take a risk. Because this person was like, I feel like somebody's very used to structure. Like, this is just how it is. This is what we do. And I don't want to do anything beyond that. I don't want people to know. I don't know. Sheesh, somebody is pretty narcissistic, eh? Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, one-sided relationship. Like I said, somebody wasn't making time for you, and it forced you to move forward. That's exactly what that is. It forced you to end it. And I feel like, Leo, you didn't want to end it. I feel like you wanted more. I feel like part of you still does, but I feel like you're putting on that mama bear mode where you're acting as though it's not bothering you. You're just kind of forging ahead, putting one foot in front of the other. I feel like bears eat ants and shit. So I almost feel like, how do I want to say this? Like, you're using humor as an escape. So it's kind of laughing it off. It's hiding the pain. I said that in the very beginning, and I kind of feel that. Like, you're just talking it up to a loss, like, how, whatever, bitch, kind of thing. And I feel like you are more affected than you're showing. But what I was going to say is bears actually eat ants. So, like, they don't give a shit. I almost feel like if you are represented by the bear, pushing ahead, moving forward, I don't see why you would allow these naysayers to come between you and a potentially good connection, or to even allow them to get under your skin, because you could squash them, you know? I feel like somebody's doing that. It's almost like being worried about people that don't fucking matter. And if that's not you, Leo, that's this person, and that's why they didn't move this forward. That's why they weren't making time for you, because they were worried about being judged. They cared more about their self-image than this connection, is what I feel. So, goose fraba. We have the overall energy currently is woman holding coin. So this is you just charging ahead. This is you working on your money. Putting your head down at work, just taking care of business, doing what you need to do, and trying not to focus on your feelings and what had happened. I feel like this is just full steam ahead. Putting love on the back burner in a sense, because it's like fuck love energy is what I'm feeling. Then we have trust is key in this situation. If you find that all trust is gone, someone will be forced to move on. I feel like some of you are even wondering if you could ever trust this person to begin with. because of how you guys met and just how things unfolded between the two of you, and possibly because of what you've heard through gossip, through the grapevine, basically. So I feel like somebody isn't trusting someone that they caught feelings for. So whether this is an ex or just that fuck friend situation type thing, could have been casual dating. I just feel like it's like, well, I can't trust you anyway, so whatever, I'm moving on. I'm just gonna focus on building up my stability and working on me because I'm the one that matters in this situation anyways. Go fuck yourself. That's what I feel. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is also about work. It's putting the work in on yourself, on your own life, achieving your goals. I feel like this could even be contemplating a career change. And it's also telling yourself that it wouldn't have worked anyways. Like, if I can't trust you, it won't work. I can only work on this if I do trust you. I almost feel like this is a business transaction. Can I get more, please? Why did the Eight of Pentacles come out? Woman holding coin. God damn it. Alright, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I just feel like this is you ascending on your own. Moving past this obstacle, stomping on those fire ants, and just kind of laughing it off, like just focusing on yourself. Then we have seduction at the bottom of the deck, which is attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. There could be a third party in this situation, and maybe you found out about it, and that's why, you know, you don't think that you could trust this person. So it's allowing you to move forward easier, because it's like, oh, you had somebody all along, you know, you were in love with so-and-so, or you were with somebody else this whole time, you lied to me, like, fuck you, I'm jumping over this hurdle, peace. Like, I feel like Leo is out the building, just gonna say. I felt like I had that energy for Libra too, actually. Anyways, feelings. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be legit. It is the one for you. You guys will work this through, or this is just how somebody feels. Because feelings aren't fact. It's just how you feel. It's what you want, ultimately. And then we have, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. I kind of feel this on both sides. I feel like I'm acting as though I don't care. That I don't want you. I don't need you. Ain't got no time for this shit. And I'm still looking at your pictures. I'm still trying to see what you're up to. And if that's not you, Leo, it's your person. It's this person who was being kind of selfish with their time, with their energy. They weren't moving things forward, but they're secretly watching you because there's something about you that's different. So this person's definitely intrigued by you. I feel like part of them wonders if you're the one that got away. So they're kind of cyber stalking your ass, just going to say. And then we have the Hermit. It's Virgo energy, but this is also just kind of keeping to yourself. So this is definitely kind of stalkerish, I'm just going to say. This is somebody who is wondering if they made the right choice, but they're not talking about it. This is hiding their true feelings. It's almost like somebody on the outside watching somebody else either have passionate connections with other people, so it's like hiding my feelings. I feel like this person is hiding the fact that they actually have feelings for you, Leo, and they're seeing that you're out entertaining other options, or that you're open to new options, but they're not saying anything. So if they actually told you how they really felt, it might change your mind. But I feel like this person is kind of sitting silent. They might be afraid that you just laugh in their face if they approached you. Can I get more on the Hermit? This could be the one, and I've looked you up online for feelings. Whoa, that's quite a few. So, Yeah, they're definitely thinking about a commitment, soulmates, wedding, and abundance. They know that you could offer. I almost feel like they know that they could have this well-rounded commitment with you, that you kind of complete them in a sense, that they get along with you very well. You guys are very similar creatures, is what I want to say. Like, you have a lot of things in common, but yet you're very different. I almost feel like you grew up on different sides of the street, I guess. One's from like the hood and somebody's from like uptown. I don't know. Like, there's a difference like that, but yet your mentality, the way you go about things, the way you handle yourself, business, everything. You're very driven, goal oriented, and so you're very similar like that. So it's almost like the same person in different lifestyles, I guess. But they are realizing that you guys are very similar, and that they could have it all with you. That you very well could be the one, but they're not telling you. Or you're realizing that. I feel like somebody's catching feelings, and they're kind of embarrassed to admit it. I'm just going to say that. Expectations currently, we have 3 of air, which is all about heartbreak, pain, sadness, endings. A goal is only a dream if you don't take the steps needed to achieve it, which is get out of thinking mode. Swords are also thoughts. So get out of your head and take action. And then we have the Knave of Swords, which is all about stalking, and we see that energy here. I feel like this person is heartbroken by the fact that there has been no forward movement in this connection. And I almost feel like either you or them, vice versa, whatever, is expecting this to end in heartbreak and pain, that it's not going to work out. You know, like, why fight for this connection? Why fight for this goal, this dream? Why fight for what I want if it's just going to fucking end? So somebody could have wrote something online that is kind of turning the other person off, or making them think that there's no possible way that they could, like, get back into your good graces, or vice versa. I feel like somebody saw something that's deterring them from taking action. It's making them assume that things won't work out, that they shouldn't even fight for this, because if they do, they're just going to get hurt. You could be thinking that, or the person you're connecting to is. Either way, it's assuming, and when you assume, you make an ass out of me and you. Remember that. It's not fact. And you can't always believe everything you see online. Just gonna say. Can I get more on this, please? Whoa. Love. Love. Love will keep us together. I don't know why the fuck that popped in my head. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. This person's very attracted to you, but they fear that it's over, that you close the door on them. They don't really know how to work on this with you. They don't know how to rebuild it. I feel like this person thinks they sabotage the connection, or you do. But this is almost like I heard lost cause. Like, why even try? It's not going to work anyways. I did get that energy for Virgo, so if reading is making sense to you, check out Virgo's reading. Just gonna say, because they kind of thought it was a lost cause too, or someone they were connecting to does. But that's what I feel here. Like, there's a lot of love, and it's being hidden because somebody cares too much about what other people think. Overall energy in the near future, Leo. Angel of Strength reversed. I'm not surprised this came out. It is a Leo card. But this is kind of giving up to me. This is like, I don't want to hold myself back anymore. But it's also feeling like you're not strong enough to move forward. Time is only a blockage if you don't spend it wisely. Make time for the things you love. And then we also have 5 of Swords, which is maintaining the upper hand, a lose-lose situation. Which I kind of feel here, like somebody is self-sabotaging the connection because they care what other people think, but I feel like they're wasting time because somebody's trying to maintain the upper hand, basically. Like, I never lose. I don't want to look weak. I'm not caving in. I feel like I'm fighting for my own rights. I'm not fighting for this connection because I don't believe in it enough. Time is only a blockage if you don't spend it wisely. Somebody's wasting too much time. Why are we wasting time in the near future? Don't you love it when people are stubborn? Because I kind of feel that stubborn energy here. I feel like a cocky energy too, if I'm going to be honest. Why is this here, please? Five of Swords. To me, this is maintaining the upper hand, like self-sabotaging, giving up. Because somebody wants to win. So somebody's definitely running off their ego. Coming up here within June. Well, I feel like somebody's going to be missing out. I just saw separation and stabbed in the back. So I feel like somebody's stabbing themselves in the back. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Somebody just does not want to show how heartbroken they are, how upset they are that this is not coming together, that it's not working out in their favor. They're letting their ego get the best of them. They're trying to maintain strength over... It's like... How do I want to say this? Like... It's just being stubborn, flat out. I feel like somebody's hurting because they're actually in love, or they're falling in love, but they care too much about judgy motherfuckers around them, so they're not moving forward. So they're sitting here in heartbreak because they're trying to act strong, and they're waiting too damn long. Like it says here, time is only a blockage if you don't spend it wisely. They're not spending it wisely because they're being arrogant, or you are. They're not, like, working towards a goal. They're giving up. They're just waiting, sitting here, wallowing in their misery. Or you are, whichever. But I feel like this is being upset that shit isn't working out, that this connection isn't coming together, but it's also not doing anything about it. It's being stubborn. That's what I feel. Future feelings. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Which I feel needs to happen. I feel like you both know what you want, okay? But neither one of you wants to admit it, or at least one of you doesn't. Someone is definitely being stubborn. I kind of feel a little bit of stubbornness on both sides, like neither one of you want to be wrong or vulnerable, which is probably why the Five of Swords is here. So there's definitely two dominant energies here. Neither one of you want to be submissive to the other. But somebody needs to make a choice soon, otherwise it's going to be a missed opportunity. We have, I just wasn't ready for you, and the Five of Cups, which is all about crying over spilt milk, being sad. So I feel like somebody's going to let this be a missed opportunity, ultimately. They weren't ready before. They wanted to keep it casual, and now they're crying at the fact that they don't have you, or vice versa. They're thinking about their past mistakes. It's like, I just wasn't ready then, but I am now. Well, speak the fuck up then. Can I get more, please? Why'd the Five of Cups come out? This has regret written all over it. I feel like somebody needs to make a damn decision. That wants to come out. Seduction, passion, Grim Reaper, clock. I almost feel like somebody needed time to process through their feelings, their thoughts, this connection, like what it really meant to them. And they felt like, I feel like the other person felt like they gave them enough time. It's like, okay, I'm sick of fucking waiting kind of thing. So there's two giving up energies. Like somebody was forced to give up because they weren't ready back then. They might be ready now or coming up within the month. And they're sitting in regret because they didn't leap back then. We have seduction, passion, the Grim Reaper. Somebody feels like it's either you or the other person feels like they were taken advantage of, that it was a sex-only connection. So I kind of feel like it started that way. Like I said. Somebody's sad that it's over because they feel a really strong connection to you, Leo, or vice versa. And it's like they don't know how to resurrect it. I feel like this person's very guarded. They have a very, very hard time like getting attached to people, because it's like when they love hard. So therefore it makes them vulnerable, and it hurts them even more when things don't work out. And I feel like their feelings were really growing for you, but they got spooked, ultimately. I almost feel like if this connection would have lasted a little bit longer, even the way it was going, even if it was just casual sex, I feel like things would have been different. But somebody's trying to decide if they can recapture love in this connection, move forward, if they can move forward with you. But I feel like even though they're thinking that, I'm gonna choke. Even though they're thinking about moving forward with you, I feel like they're not going to. I feel like they're kind of embarrassed by their actions, by what happened. Somebody's pride and ego is getting in the way big time. Future expectations. We have 10 of air. Betrayal, endings. It's time for a good cry, release and let go. 7 of Pentacles reversed. To me, this is like I said, they were thinking about this connection, about coming together with you, but I feel like the expectation is it's going to end poorly anyways. I'm going to get hurt. I might as well just fucking grieve this, let go, don't wait. I don't want to invest in this, because anytime I invest in a person or a situation, I end up hurt, or I end up hurting somebody else. So I might as well just like let this fucking go and move on. That's the expectation coming up. Like, it's going to happen anyway, so why bother? And Virgo had that same energy. So if this is relating to you at all, Leo, definitely watch a Virgo reading. I mean, theirs was more X energy, and this could be an X, but I feel like the whole fuck friend energy. I feel like this is, I'm just going to chalk it up to a loss. It's not worth it. Bye. Even though it's heartbreaking at the same time. And I almost feel like this is the expectation of the other person, that that's what you're going to do, or that's what you've already done. Like, you've already chalked it up as a loss. You've already washed your hands of them. So why should they come back and put any more time, energy, and effort into it? That's why in their feelings they're thinking it's over. I feel like this could come back together if somebody speaks up. Cupid's arrow, have faith. Love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. Yeah, there's a lot of hesitation here, but I feel like love is coming. I keep seeing karmic relationship. So I kind of feel like one of you is involved in a karmic situation, because I did see the infidelity, the other woman type energy. It could be male, female, whatever, but there's too many hands in the honey pot, I'm just going to say. So I feel like there needed to be a connection that... The connection, there is a connection either on your end or this person's end that needs to go away. They need to end it before the two of you could move forward anyways. And if somebody just kind of sits still and doesn't make any moves, I don't see this progressing forward. It could, though. There's potential. If y'all could get out of your egos. Just gonna say. At least one of you is sitting in ego. Because someone is definitely afraid of what other people will think. But there is love here, and that's the sad part. Because it's just not going anywhere, because they're just, I don't know. Somebody's scared. But if you're wondering if they're watching you, yeah, they are, Leo. They're keeping tabs on your ass. And they're sad. They're sitting in regret. But anyways, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I'm to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal, willowvines with an S, 1631@gmail.com. It's also in the box below. Check out my merch store. It's on the community tab, and it should be in the bottom of this video. I'm not sure. Hopefully I remember to put it there. Don't forget to go to Patreon, because this is extended. We're going to cover obstacles and blocks, actions, outcomes, and advice. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Ooh, maybe they'll ask you out on a date. Who knows? We shall see what action's going to be taken, because like I said, feelings are just that. They're not fact. It's just how people feel. So actions is where it's at, and we want to know what's blocking the two of you. So when we overcome that, what action is going to be taken currently and in the future, you know? they might go against how they feel and move forward with you or go in a completely different direction. We'll see if they kill the fire ants or if they let them take over. Anyways, I love you a long time, Leo, and I will talk to you very soon. Sorry for the wait. I really hope that this made sense. And if it's not your story, it's not your story. Maybe next time. I do have another reading for you guys coming up in June. Love you. Bye.